G'day guys, Rana here from the Influencer Project, and I just want to share with you a little lesson that I had with a few clients this week. Normally we go into a bit of a tip and sort of give you a bit of an insight into how you can look at a framework or a strategy, but I think it's really important to bring up this point. And the lesson that we learned was around a three-part strategy for working with clients. Like if you have a professional service and you work with clients and you work with people rather than just products, this is really important to consider. The first thing is to understand the three parts, which is one, it's about you. So you, the client. And next, it's about us, the service provider. And then the third part, which cements it, is about together, how we work together. And I really discovered a powerful way to anchor a working relationship, a commercial relationship that you know that life is full of ups and downs. Some days people that you work with are going to have good days, and that's great. Everyone loves those days. They work well. If they could always be rainbows and lollipops, how good would business be? But the reality is that sometimes things happen to clients beyond our control, and heck, sometimes things happen to us beyond our control. And at those moments when things go bad, it's these three anchors that really hold the relationship together. They become the glue. And it's always a good way to start a relationship. So a reminder is you, the client. This is what you are engaged with. This is what you are entitled to, and this is what you are looking to gain from this relationship, right? You are also responsible for certain things as the client. You're responsible to receive things, but you're also responsible to do things. And I think that's really important, right? That everybody enters into a relationship with the two sides of the coin. And when we talk about us the provider, we are responsible for doing this, and we are responsible for providing this, and we are responsible for these particular services. And so you get the agreement. But the last part's really important. It's about together. Understand, a relationship can never be fulfilled if only one person is coming to the party. If the client is coming to you desperate and you can't provide what they want because they are expecting something beyond what is realistic and what is possible, or if you are showing up and the client's not responsive. So you talk about collaboration, how it works collaboratively. And what I looked at is if any one of these parts is missing, if the you part is missing as a client, they don't take responsibility for things. They just expect that if they pay, things will just happen. If the us isn't done, then the client loses trust and loses believability because they're just not sure and they're just not clear about what they should be getting and what they're entitled to. And if the together part isn't there, then what happens is clients don't see it as a collaboration, as a win-win. Clients see it as a I pay, you give, and it's or vice versa. You become resentful of the client because they're not actually showing up and doing what you know that they need to do. And a way to sort of summarize that is, I believe as service providers, we are responsible to the client. We're not responsible for the client. And that means that the client needs to understand that whilst we can provide the opportunity for things to happen, whether that's lead generation or better financial advice or getting a loan, whatever it is, there's a certain requirement that the client needs to come to. They need to be responsible for themselves, to show up, to do the work, to pick up where you leave off, to actually make sure that you, them, boom, collaboration, and collaboration is where the results are. So look, I hope that helps to share a little bit of insight with you. So the question I would ask is, how do you position your you? How do you position your us? And how do you position your together? I know we often give you the practical tips and the frameworks, but I also think it's valuable. And if you think it's valuable to hear some more backstage behind the scenes topics and insights, by all means comment below, and I'm happy to share some more of what we go through, both the challenges and the opportunities, to actually help you relate more and to know that you're not alone and that things are more common than they are uncommon in business, and we all share that, and we all share a very common journey together. So happy to keep the conversation rolling below. In the meantime, take care and bye for now.